What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle, and yes, it is the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is put the title on every video. Once you put the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right. Got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you pay for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what do my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members? And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen because you already know when I drop these videos, y'all get them notifications. It's going to be some information that's going to help y'all win. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about credit card fraud. Yes, the evolution of credit card fraud, the different tactics that people are utilizing to commit credit card fraud to benefit some type of financial way. Now, it's a lot of different ways that people commit credit card fraud. It's a lot of different ways that credit cards can be utilized, which allows it to be different ways the scammers can commit different type of schemes to get some type of money off a credit card. Now, what is a credit card? Let's really break it down so we can understand what's really going on here. So what's a credit card? A credit card is a card that has funds on it that was either given to you by the bank or you put your own money up as collateral. Most of the time people get credit cards from the banks and it's an unsecured credit card, meaning that the bank put the money on the card and they didn't use their own money as collateral. So unsecured credit card is when you use your own money as collateral. So you got $500, you put $500 on the card, you have a $500 credit card now because you use your own money. An unsecured credit card is a credit card where you don't use your own money and they give you the money on that card. So when you have good credit, you can get high limit credit cards. And when you get credit cards, you can get cash advances. And cash advances basically allow you to get physical cash off of that credit card. So if you got an $8,000 credit card, you go get a $5,000 cash advance, you're getting $5,000 in cash plus fees. So people, like I said, people figure out different ways how to do different scams and different schemes. And people utilize identity and credit profiles to do this type of scam or fraud. Now, in order to get a credit card, you need a credit profile. You need good credit scores. And people either use CPNs or pre-built CPNs to get credit cards. If they are, because the whole point of them using this credit profile is so they can get this card and get the money in. It won't come back to them. And they can continue to get as many cards and different profiles to get as many cards as they want to do that. So with pre-built CPN, okay, we're gonna start with pre-built CPN. So pre-built CPNs, people find these credit profiles, get them however that way that they get them from the dark web, or they know people who work in certain positions that's able to get that information for them. So they get it however they get this information, people's fulls, profiles, whatever you want to name it. They get this information and then they say, okay, I got this profile. I need a ID to match this profile. And people get fake IDs in a lot of different ways. Dark web, they know people who make them different ways. So now they got this profile with this ID with their face on it, with this person's information that matches. So now they have the opportunity to walk into these banks and apply for a different type of credit cards, or even over the phone or over the internet, because some places allow you to apply for credit cards over the computer, in which most scammers do. They apply over the internet and then they just allow the card to come be shipped. So they get this ID, fake ID with this person's profile, and then they get these fraudulent documentations. Because like I told you guys before, documentations are key when it comes to getting any type of loan, credit card, or line of credit on the legit side or on the fraudulent side. It all boils down to documentations and what's on that documentations. Some places will allow you to get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit without documentations, but you got to really know where you know or know what lender you're dealing with that has those options. So people figure out ways how to get approved for credit cards utilizing other people's information, other people's identity, other people's credit profiles, which is a pre-built CPN. Because a pre-built CPN is a profile that's already established under somebody else's information, and you're acting like you are that person. A CPN is a profile that's utilizing that person's information. Nobody else is that person under a number that has not been issued to anybody, and they're using their information. The only thing that's different is the number and the address on that profile. So everything is the same as that. So my name is John Smith. That CPN name on it is going to be John Smith. Everything's going to be the same except for the address and the number. They establish their CPN, get bank accounts, they start maturing and get phones and things under it like a normal person would do. And they build the credit profile on it, get unsecured credit cards and things like that. And they start doing the exact same thing, getting credit cards and things like that. Now, everybody doesn't have the same will and want to utilize um different methods. Like everybody's not looking to commit some type of fraud, do some type of scam. Some people just want to be on the safe side and use a CPN to get these type of things. So just in case, you got different situations that people have that will allow that makes them want to get these things, these CPNs. Pre-built CPNs, anybody doing that. Now, people who utilize pre-built CPNs, um, now hold on. Now, people who get these pre-built CPNs, they more than likely already know it's fraud, but they act like they don't know. So if anything happens, they act like they don't know it, then they automatically narc or tell on the person who created for them or gave it to them. So more than likely, people when they buy these pre-built CPNs, they know they're not supposed to have them, but they act like they didn't know nothing, so they can put the blame on somebody else, so they can get out of trouble. So most people who buy CPNs, pre-built CPNs, already know what the deal is. This is stolen identity, and you're basically getting this apartment or this car, this loan, credit card, a line of credit under somebody else, or you wouldn't have had a fake ID. Make it make sense. So people are starting to utilize credit cards to get funds, cash advances. Now, people are starting to figure out people have business accounts, business credit cards, and now they're starting to figure out how they can get this credit card, get a credit card under somebody else's business name, get a CPN and create a business and get business funding to get business credit cards because you get higher limits when it comes to business credit. Business credit, it takes money to make money. Business funding, and they know in that industry, they know it takes money to make money. That's why they're giving so much money out to people who qualify. And they're giving them loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, whichever way you want it. As long as you qualify, as long as your documentations are what it needs to be, they will approve you for a loan, credit card, line of credit. So people are starting to utilize credit cards, and then people have even got to the point where they're now, because as the world evolves and technology evolves and the system evolves, the scams and the frauds will evolve because every single way that somebody is doing to legally get some money with credit, loans, credit cards, lines of credit, you can scammers and fraudsters are figuring out ways how to do it illegally. So now that they got these virtual cards on people on web apps, on the mobile apps and things like that, scammers are even figuring out ways how to get your mobile into your mobile wallet and get your mobile cards, link them onto Android phones or different phones and start using those like that. So this world is becoming a real big scam epidemic. A lot of scams, schemes, frauds, and things are going on that a lot of people are utilizing. A lot of regular people who have never thought about a scam or only do scams during tax time because that's the only scam they know are starting to dibble and dabble into these new methods, these new schemes, and these new ways to commit some type of fraud to get some type of lump sum of money very fast because everybody is in a position where they need money again. So People are trying to do whatever that they can and whatever that they can to get some money quick, fast, in a hurry. And if it resorts to doing some type of fraud, scheme, or scam, they're going to do it. All right. So it's all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware of what's going on out there, because a lot of people are naive. A lot of people out there doesn't believe that it can happen to them until it does. So it's all about being safe, being more cautious, and being more aware. Nobody can get anything in your, make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock. First of all, it will monitor all your social media and financial accounts, and monitor your personal information to make sure it's not lingering on the dark web for anybody to buy, which will allow them to get any type of loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, or create pre-built CPNs in your name. So make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock. Make sure you guys are freezing your credit profiles, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian if you're not utilizing them, so nobody can get anything in your name. And make sure you guys are getting new credit card and debit card numbers every so often, because we tap all day and we swipe all day and we insert all day every day. We get DoorDash and order stuff all day every day offline. And every time we use this information, these platforms, our information is stored on the database. And there's always a database leak, compromise, or hack going on. So if that old information is on that database and we have new information, our cards and our money will be protected because that information is no longer valid. All right. So make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock, freezing them credit profiles, and changing them debit cards and credit cards every so often, because those are steps to help you stay a couple steps ahead of the scams, the frauds, and the schemes that's going on out here in the real life world. To be more safe, to be more cautious, to be more cautious, to be more aware. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping the sauce, and y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, anybody out there tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke. Let's get to work. FaceTime 101 limit gems are $1,000, but for limit time only, I am doing them for 600. Yes, 600 Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you're ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Also, make sure you guys are booking y'all seat on the webinars Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 250, 10 seats. Anything y'all need help with or want to ask me, this is your opportunity. Let's get to work. Make sure y'all book your seat on the crypto tour in person limit gyms, $3,500 deposit, the rest of the money meet in person. Make sure y'all checking out making y'all seat on the month-long mentorship, $2,500, but a limited time only. I'm doing it for $1,000, and the first 10 people who book get up on $500, and you get a free load. So do not miss out on this opportunity. Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato App Millionaire Networking World. Make sure you still look for people for the production company. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the all notification bell on my YouTube channels, my Twitch, my IGs, my TikToks. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world, because it's changing a lot of people's lives. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how to get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace.